Welcome into Bangor, Maine, the campus of Husson University here at Newman Gymnasium for a out-of-conference Division III men's basketball matchup between the Husson University Eagles and the Bowdoin College Polar Bears. Three-man booth today. I'm joined alongside Philip Robarge and Will Good. I am Jake Willett. We are high above the court here in our wonderful little setup. So we got the 5-0 Bowdoin College Polar Bears, top of the NESCAC conference, against the 2-4 Husson University Eagles. Bowdoin coming off of a very convincing 45-point win over the Maine Maritime Mariners in their last contest by a score 78-33. The Eagles fell 72-61 to Clark University in their last contest on the road. We are about 4 minutes from tip-off here. We got highlight players of the game for the visiting Polar Bears. It is Ray Cuevas, the freshman from Ipswich, Massachusetts. So far this season, he's played 5 games. He's averaging 14 points with just under 4 rebounds a game. He had 18 points in that big convincing win over Maine Maritime. And for the Eagles, it'll be the senior Riles Neff. He's played 6 games so far this season, averaging 12 points a game. Team's leading scorer, he had 16 points and 7 rebounds in the game against Clark University. As we await the matchups to start, we'll get to keys of the game. Philip, what do you got for us?
Yeah, thank you, Jake. Well, not the best of starts for the Eagles thus far this season. They're on a bit of a losing streak at the moment. I mean, they've lost 2 in a row. This is a chance for them at home, coming up against the Polar Bear team. Obviously, as you said, undefeated under the direction of head coach Alex Lloyd. This is certainly a tough test for any team, let alone this Eagles team who have been battling injuries early on, as we know. But I think, as we all know, Jacob and Will, this game is not played on paper. And I can point to numerous times last season where Husson punched well above their weight. And I think if they can ignite some of that fire that they had last year, they can flip the script on their season today.
Yeah, absolutely. The Eagles today, they're without 3 of their key starting players today in Scott Lewis, Andre McCauley, and Eric Ehlers. Will, what is the absence of these 3 guys going to do for this Eagles team, and what do they need to do to overtop this Polar Bears team?
Thank you, Jake. One thing that they really need to do really well today, if they want to push forward, is defense. Losing Andre, a great defender, and Scott, also a great defender on the team. They gotta push themselves more, work harder. Losing Eric, who's a great shooter on this Eagles team. If this team wants to do well tonight, their shooting is to be on point, and they just got to play another level of great defense.
Yeah, absolutely. As we are just about 2 minutes away from tip-off, we'll get to starting lineups first for the visiting Bowdoin College Polar Bears. It'll be the junior Will Luge, the senior James McGowan, freshman Ray Cuevas, like we mentioned earlier, senior Afamdi Achufusi, and the junior Kevin Reeves. For Coach Warren Caruso and the Eagles, it'll be the graduate Jeremy Maranta, who has had a fantastic season running the ball, running the offense for this Eagles team. Riles Neff, as we mentioned earlier. And the 3 guys to get the nod in the absence of the 3 normal starters, it'll be Tope Alau, Ty Henke, and Gil Matondo. As both teams getting ready, we will step aside for the starting lineups and the national anthem here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. And we are about to get underway here at Newman Gymnasium. Again, thank you for joining us here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Three-man booth, again, like we mentioned pregame, Will Good, Philip Robarge, Jake Willett, here to bring you all of this wonderful Thanksgiving break action. No, it's after Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody watching and listening. It'll be Bowdoin in their black away uniforms with the Eagles in their white with gold trim uniforms. It'll be Gil Matondo and Kevin Reeves to tip off, and we are underway as the Eagles take the early possession. Tope Alau working the ball around for the Eagles. Riles Neff with the left hand, driving down to the baseline. Kicks it out to Hankey from the corner. Got it. Kai Hankey gets the Eagles on the board early with a 3-ball. Bowdoin working the ball now. Bounce pass into Reeves. Reeves sets the screen from the block. Ball up in the air, rebounded by Maranta.
Aggressive play there by the Eagles here. Liking what I'm seeing from this first start.
Alau from the corner, off the rim. Rebounded by Matondo.
Another thing that's going to be key is the offensive rebounds for the Eagles. They'll need a lot of them if they're going to be successful tonight.
Hankey goes for it again, and that one's off the rim. Rebounded by Kevin Reeves. Just over a minute played here in half number 1. Achafusi gets that one to go. Bowdoin gets their first points of the contest. Matondo, top of the key. Step back from the elbow. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it to Alau. Up and no good. And that one is going the other way. Polar Bears working the ball from left to right. Pass out to Achafusi with Maranta on him. McGowan hands off to Logue. Back to McGowan. Shot over Hankey. No dice. Rebounded by Maranta.
Good rebound by Maranta there. Eagles out in front of the rebounding category already.
Neff and Maranta working the ball around. Maranta down on the post. He goes up with the floater. That one's off the side. Polar Bears working it up. The bounce pass through. And in Will Logue. Coming into this one, average 7.5 points. Alau thought about it from the wing. Gives it back to Neff with Cuevas. Hankey to Maranta. Maranta doesn't get that one to go from the low block. Bowdoin takes over possession again. Screen set by Logue. Logue working it in. Back out to McGowan from the corner. That one doesn't fall. Neff working the ball in front of the Polar Bear bench. Gets the screen from Maranta. Dribbles with the left hand. Spins into the block. Kicks it out to Alau. Tope Alau goes up strong. And no luck on that one. The rim not being very friendly to either team so far in the first 3.5.
No, it's been tough defense all around by both teams here. Not too many open looks.
Logue from the corner, and he gets that one to go. 7-3 now.
Nice job there by Logue to get that one to the trailing defender.
Alau bounce pass to Hankey, and he gets that one to go. Quick points from the Eagles.
That was a good fast break by from Tope getting the ball down the tie for that wide open layup.
McGowan kicks it to Logue in the corner. He goes up strong with the right hand, and he gets it to go. 9-5. The lead for the Polar Bears. Matondo to Maranta. Kicks it out to the wing for Neff. Neff drives with the right hand. Kicks it out to Henke.
Seeing here early, they're not really want to pull the trigger on three here. They want to get these close, high range, high percentage shots.
Matondo doesn't get that one to go as the shot clock was about to expire. Bounce pass to Logue, stripped away by Maranta.
That's great defense by Maranta.
3-on-2 fast break for the Eagles. Neff goes up and he gets fouled.
Well, great defense there by the Eagles by Maranta. As I was saying earlier, not too many three-pointers being taken by the Eagles. They're trying to play it a little bit conservative, trying to, as I said, get those close shots that are a higher percentage.
McGowan called on that one. Riles Neff will head to the line for the first free throws of the contest. That first one goes.
This will be a big factor to seeing how this game is going to play out, is who can be better from the line. Bowdoin not too good from the line, and if the Eagles want to beat them, they're going to have to be better than them.
Jaden Hill and Nolan Besire checking in as Neff knocks down both free throws. As you mentioned, Philip, Eagles shooting over 75% from the line. Very good free throw shooting team. They've always been a very good free throw shooting team. That's something that Coach Caruso loves to establish with his teams. We've seen it the last few years. They've shot very well from the line. As Achufusi missed that one on the other end, as Neff backing downhill. Spin, jump shot off the back rim.
Oh, good hands there.
As there's going to be a foul called. That one will go on Maranta for his first.
Yeah, Maranta didn't call for foul there, but it's been crucial to keeping this game close. He's got already 3 key rebounds, keeping possession alive and obviously taking away possession.
Dylan Burpee and Connor Heald checking into this one. As we are just over 6 minutes played, what do you guys both have liked so far from each team here so far?
Well, for starters, both teams are playing very well defense. As you could tell, the score is 9-7, and 7 minutes have been passed. So right now, both teams are playing really good defense, but their shots haven't been going off right now. The Eagles still haven't only had hit that 1-3 from Ty, and then on the other end, they had hit in 1-3. But right now, overall, what I'm enjoying right now is both teams are really playing very good defense and struggling to keep the ball in their hand.
I will say this for Husson, I mean, they have just came to play tonight early. I mean, they're beating Bowdoin, which is something I wouldn't have thought would have happened. Rebounds, defensively, they're getting after it a lot more than I thought they would, and it's that aggressiveness that's really keeping them in the game. And offensively, like we alluded to earlier, they're not forcing it from deep. They're not even looking for deep because they're covered. So you want to go in to the places where you know you can get a better shot and, you know, maybe draw a foul.
14:44 left on the clock here in the first half as we come out of Bowdoin's first time out of the game. Jaden Hill working the ball up the court. Cuevas kicks it to Logue. Logue couldn't find an option. And miscommunication between Cuevas and Hill as the Eagles will take over possession. And as Liam McBride, the freshman from Hingham, Mass, will check into the contest for the Polar Bears. Maranta and Neff working the offense. They've worked the offense most of the year for this Eagles team. Neff kicks it out to Matondo. Matondo goes up strong with the right hand and he finds the... Gil Matondo ties this one up. His first 2 points of the contest. He gets on the scoreboard. Achufusi. Jaden Hill. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride with a deep 3. No good.
Good play there.
Maranta finds Matondo. Goes through the legs. Kicks it out to Burpee. Burpee and Neff. Heald. Down to Maranta on the block. He's got Achufusi on him. Screen set by Maranta. 5 on the shot clock. Neff's got to take a shot here. Step back. Leaner. Got it.
Oh, man. What a tough shot.
Riles Neff gives the Eagles the lead here with 13 and a half to go. Achufisi up at the top. Logue with the 3. He missed that one. Tipped out by Achufisi. Jaden Hill with the ball. He's got Maranta on him. 2 strong guards for this team, and that one goes out of play.
Yeah, that's a mistake there. I mean, it's a good screen set by Basir, but just a bad pass there from Hill, an avoidable turnover.
Ben Chilson checks in for Bowdoin as Riles Neff works the ball up, gives it off to Burpee and Heald. 2 newcomers to this team. Maranta finds Matondo with the left hand off the rim, gets his own rebound, goes up again, gets his own rebound again, and up with the right, got it. Gil Matondo getting busy early on the offensive glass, getting his own rebound twice. 3rd time's the charm.
That was a great hustle by Gil right there. Missing 2 straight and getting that and getting the 3rd one in.
Yep.
Hill kicks that one out, and Chilson knocks down his first shot of the contest.
From a Bowdoin standpoint, I mean, you've got way too many big players in there to be
Burpee finds it wide open.
giving up that many offensive rebounds as we see a quick answer from deep. But a lot of things not going right for this Bowdoin team. They're being absolutely dominated off the boards early.
As that's going to be a foul on the Eagles, as it will be Gil Matondo picking up his first. Nolan Basire to the line, knocks down his first one. Jay Higgins and Tope Alau checking back into this one. Basire gets that one to go. As Kevin Reeves checking back into the contest.
Nice job there, going 2 for 2 from the line. Especially as we said, this team not very good with their free throws compared to Husson. That'll fill him with some confidence.
Neff has the ball at the top of the key, as we're going to get a foul on Jay Higgins for an illegal screen.
Yeah, a little too much movement there. You got to stay planted when you try and go for a screen. Otherwise, you're going to get called.
Higgins, a freshman from Peoria, Arizona. Newcomer for Coach Warren Caruso's team. McBride hands it off to Achufisi. Kicks it out to the corner for McGowan, who has Alau on him. Kicks it to Chilson. McBride. Stolen away by Neff.
Steal.
Neff down the lane, and he gets fouled.
Good awareness there by Neff. I was going to say, up to that point, they'd been building, but Husson have been playing very good defense, and then Neff, obviously, with the steal.
Liam McBride picks up that one, as Neff will head to the line for his second opportunities. His 3rd and 4th opportunities from the line. Went 2 for 2 in his first attempt. As he gets that one to go. As Will Logue checking back in for Achufisi. And second one goes for Neff. Eagles lead by 4 with 11 to go here in half number 1.
That's a big free throw there. Makes it a 2-possession game. Just as crucial for Husson to be making their free throws because they know they could make them, as is the case for Bowdoin.
Kevin Reeves gets that one to go.
Tough shot there. Nice job to get it in with the defense all in his face.
Neff from the wing. And it goes in and out. Rebounded by McGowan. McGowan working on Allow. McBride, jumper, as he gets fouled by Heald. Connor Heald picks up his first. Freshman from Lakewood Ranch, Florida. As Liam McBride heading to the line to try and tie this one up for Bowdoin. As he gets that first one to go, Cuevas checking back into the game for Bowdoin. As both free throws go down for McBride, as we are tied back up with 10:25 to go here in half number one. Full court defense here from Logue on Rosneff. Pass to Heald. Very tight defense now for Bowdoin. Higgins in trouble, as that one is a little too hot in on Rosneff. As it'll be a turnover for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looked like a busted play there. Didn't look like he had anybody to pass to and tried to force it. Getting the turnover.
Bowdoin working the ball around, down in the block. Stolen away by Higgins, as that one gets out of bounds. Jay Higgins knocked that one away for the Eagles. The Eagles right now finding a way to get in the passing lanes. Couple steals and a couple balls knocked out of the passing lane here early. As we are 10 minutes elapsed here in half number one. Cuevas gets the screen from Logue. He goes up with the right hand. As that one fouled on the way up.
Yeah, it's a tough foul. I mean, really, you still want to defend him. Obviously, you don't want to get him for a clean layup, but coming off screen, you don't have a lot of balance. You definitely can't use your hands. It's hard to expect to play defense and still.
Tope Alao picked up his first foul as Gil Matondo checks in for Jay Higgins. As that's the first miss for Bowdoin from the line. Kicks out to Heald from the corner. As that one off back iron.
It's the second three now that they've missed, Husson.
McGowan found an open spot. He couldn't get that one to go. Fast-paced offense from both of these teams. Matondo working into the post. Kicks it out to Alao. Alao with Cuevas right in his pocket. Kicks it out to Matondo from the corner. He can't get that one to go. Another miss from the Eagles. As Kevin Reeves flushes that one home with a two-hand slam.
Yeah, Bowdoin, you can tell the adjustment that's been made. They're blocking up the middle and forcing them to kick it out. They're doubling them when they try and drive. It's going to try and force them to play from the outside there and get those fast break points like they just got.
Burpee kicks it out to Alao. Goes up with the left hand, and that one's... And McGowan thought he had a block there, so did the Bowdoin bench. But it'll be a foul. So McGowan picks up his second. Actually, it'll be Cuevas who picks up the foul. It'll be his first of the contest, as Tope Alao will head to the free throw line. As he gets that one to go, finds the bottom of the net. Alex Halperin checks in for the Polar Bears. Alao looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. As he knocks that one down. Eagles down by 1 here with 8:43 to go here in half number 1. McGowan with Moranta on him. Kevin Reeves backing down. Matondo gets him to jump, and he finds it.
Nice post move there by Reeves.
Moranta working the ball. Trying to get the Eagles back into this one, down 3. Pass to the elbow from Matondo. Matondo spin move, goes up at the left, and he gets fouled. Kevin Reeves picks up his first foul, as Gil Matondo will head to the line for the Eagles. Again, trying to get this into a 1-point game. He gets the first one to go. Achufusi and Basire checking back in for the Eagles, replacing Reeves and Logue. Second one goes. Bowdoin has the slim 1-point advantage here with 8:10 to go. Cuevas working the ball up on Allow. Tight defense from both of these teams. Cuevas now with Matondo on him after the switch. Goes in. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Got it. Ray Cuevas gets that one to go. Eagles working a fast-paced offense now. That one goes through the hands of Connor Heald. And Achufisi loses that one, and it'll go back to the Eagles.
Man, right there was just 2 bad plays right there. Starting off the Eagles with that turnover from Deal's pass, and then the ball just going right out of bounds with the fast break on Bowdoin.
Again, for those of you just joining us, Bowdoin has a 3-point advantage over the Eagles. I'm Jake Willett along with Philip Robarch and Will Good as Cuevas driving down the lane. And he's that one's fouled. Gets fouled on that one. As Connor Heald picks up his second as Ray Cuevas heads to the line. Trying to extend the Bowdoin lead as he gets the first one to go.
Bowdoin remaining perfect from the line. And we talked about it, one of the keys to their game. They can just stay on top of it from the free throw line.
As that one goes down.
Keep on top of it from the free throw line. They can hold on to their leads and not give Husson an avenue back into this one.
Bowdoin extends their lead to 5 as Riles Neff checks back in. Matondo to the corner for Allow. He's wide open. Doesn't find the bottom of the net. Rebounded by Moranta. He goes up strong. That one doesn't go. As Moranta finds it again from underneath.
Oh.
Got it. Moranta gets that one to go, looking for a 3-point play. As Jaden Hill picks up his first. As Bowdoin takes a 30-second timeout. As the Eagles now down by 3.
Yeah, Alex Lloyd cannot be happy right now with the way his team is just giving up these second chance points. I mean, we just saw Tope and Moranta basically taking on the entire Bowdoin team there just to get the rebound and get the score, and he must be sick of it by now because he feels his team should be well ahead.
Eagles averaging 36 rebounds a game coming into this one. Moranta at the line.
That's something I thought Eagles would struggle to find, are those second choice baskets and those offensive rebounds. As Bowdoin, as we see, I mean, they're undefeated, so their stats are naturally going to be better than their opponents, but they're averaging almost double the amount of rebounds as opposed to their opponents.
That one's sent away by Dylan Burpee after Moranta made the layup. Fast break, Matondo Up and under. As the Eagles tie this one up again.
Hustle plays. I mean, the Eagles are doing it all, really. I mean, they got their hand in the passing lane. You see a travel.
Cuevas commits the travel as Ty Hankey checks back into the game for the Eagles, replacing Dylan Burpee, who had a strong showing here in his first half.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, you could point out any one of these guys, and you could say they've had a strong half. Just really catching Bowdoin by surprise here. I mean, we just saw it again with the travel. They're just shocked, really. They didn't expect Husson to come out like this and keep up with them.
Hankey thought about a shot from the elbow as Maranta goes up strong. Slips through two defenders and finds that one to get to the bottom of the net.
Just makes it look too easy.
Eagles take a 2-point advantage. McBride looking to get back into this one for the Polar Bears. Achufisi at the top of the key, calling for a screen. Gets the screen on the left side. Kicks it out to McBride from the wing. Finds it.
What Husson have to be careful about. Bowdoin very deadly from deep.
The Eagles and the Polar Bears trading shots as Neff gets the floater off the top of the backboard and in.
Well, I like the answer back from the Eagles there. So often we saw when they give up a three in their previous games, they don't really answer back. They don't, try and cut that deficit immediately, but that's certainly been a talking point for Caruso, I'm sure, because we've seen just a totally different team in this first half.
Collision between Maranta and Hill. As Cuevas goes up, and that one was sent away, but it was waved off beforehand.
Eagles foul, number 15, Gil Matondo, his second, team foul number 7.
As Matondo called for that one. As Bowdoin is in the bonus. Kevin Reeves checks in. Ray Cuevas goes to the line, gets that one to go on the 1-and-1 opportunity. Jay Higgins back into the game for Gil Matondo. We are tied up here, 31-31. 4:51 to go. Ray Cuevas at the line, trying to give Bowdoin the lead, as he does. Strong showing from the line from the Polar Bears, only missing one free throw attempt so far today. Riles Neff gets the screen from Higgins up top. Neff working the ball, dribble handoff to Maranta. Maranta loses that one for a second. Ball in the dirt. As we got a whistle. Possession will change hands as it'll be Bowdoin's ball. Will Logue checking back in for Bowdoin College here. 4.5 to go. Bowdoin has this slim advantage. We've seen both teams trading shots back and forth. Leads haven't been held on for long as Neff steals that one. Kicks it up to Maranta as he loses that one, stolen away by Achufisi.
Well, he wants a foul, but that's just good defense there by the Polar Bears.
McBride hesitated for a second. That may have costed him.
Yeah, that's absolutely that hesitation there. Just sometimes you can be too open. You're not expecting to have all that time, and it can affect you.
Neff working the ball in the post. Good feed.
What a pass.
From Alau to Maranta. He goes up strong as Kevin Reeves is going to pick up another foul.
Is that a no-look, Will? I didn't quite see that. I don't think he was behind the back or something like that. But
yeah, apparently, though, yeah.
It was a flashy pass.
Flashy pass. He went up with it and just got fouled right there at the side corner. Maranta's now shooting 2 free throws for it.
Man, it looked like something Peyton Pritchard would have done. Maranta knocks down that free throw. Ties this one up at 32. Lots of lead changes so far in this contest, as Maranta missed that one. A lot of lead changes, as we were mentioning, but none of them have lasted very long. It's been very quick back and forth, taking shots back and forth. Achufisi finds McBride in the corner, gets Higgins up in the air, and he misses that one. As McGowan with a nice save on the baseline. Logue out to McBride. McBride going in, and that one's knocked away by Alau. As Bowdoin retains possession here with 3:33 left on the clock. We're all tied up here at Newman Gymnasium, 32 all. Logue on the near wing in front of the fans. McGowan kicks it out into the corner for Achufusi, and he knocks that one down. Achufusi gets that one to go from the far corner in front of the Husson bench.
They're just too open there. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be caught out if you leave your man open like that.
Eagles trying to find a response. Henke goes up strong, rebounded by Higgins. Another offensive rebound, but that one's knocked away by McGowan.
Yeah, just too long there by Higgins. He had two guys open. Just took too long in trying to decide and lost the ball. So we see again, what a good defensive play. Seen so many of these back and forth by both teams, but
Maranta called for the travel.
Returning for Bowdoin, number 22, Nolan Sire.
As Warren Caruso takes a 30-second timeout with 2.5 to go here. Bowdoin has a 3-point advantage. Will, for the last 2.5 here, what do the Eagles need to do to get back in front and head into the half with a lead?
Well, the Eagles need to stop turning the ball over for sure. Right now they're trying too hard to the point where they're, loose balls and not controlling the ball very well. So if they want to start, getting back into the lead and stuff, they got to start hitting their shots and start playing ball handling way better than what they're doing right now, because right now they're struggling right now offensively.
Eagles going back to most of their starters as Jay Higgins replaces Gil Matondo.
said there.
Deep three from McBride, and he gets it! 40-foot three from Liam McBride.
I think that's really the first time we've seen this Bowdoin team really take advantage and put pressure on Husson.
Higgins gets a quick response. We're in the final 2 minutes here in half number one. Achufusi, bounce pass in to the block. Logue thought about a shot. That was sent away by Ty Henke.
Blocked by Henke there.
But Bowdoin retained possession quickly. McGowan fade away over Neff, and he gets the lucky bounce.
Yeah, you really got to capitalize on those turnover opportunities. I mean, the Eagles have thus far, but one little slip up and give possession away, that lead for Bowdoin can get bigger. So you see McBride with that incredible three.
Neff from the wing finds the bottom of the bucket. Riles Neff with 11 points now. Leading the way for the Eagles. We are just about a minute to go here. McGowan finds McBride. Goes up and doesn't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Alau.
Rebound there.
Alau almost loses that one. Finds Maranta. We are in the final minute. 52 ticks to go. McGowan picks up his second. Both teams in the bonus, so Maranta will head to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. And he doesn't get that one to go, but he gets his own rebound and goes up with the left hand. Got it. Jeremy Maranta cuts the lead down to 1. We are 40 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maranta gets his 8th point of the night. As Besire gets that one to go with the left hand. Off the feed from McGowan. Game and shot clock separated by just over 3 seconds. Bounce pass to Higgins. He gets the left hand as he travels. Cuevas checking back in. Shot clock turned off. Bowdoin might look for the final shot here in half number 1 with a 3-point advantage. 18.4 to go.
Well, now more than ever, if you're Husson, you don't want to give Bowdoin any positive motion over this going into the break. I mean, got to make sure you don't give up anything defensively.
Cuevas from the wing gets the bank to go. As the time expires, even though it's a Sunday, the bank was open for Ray Cuevas as the Polar Bears head into halftime with a 6-point advantage over the Husson Eagles. As 15 on the clock here. We got takeaways from the first half. Gentlemen, what do you got?
Well, I think despite the early deficit, Husson really, that has not told the story for them. I mean, they've really felt like they've gone toe-to-toe with Bowdoin, which is something both me and you, Jake, thought would not be the case today. But I think there's a lot of positives that can be taken away from this early. I mean, the rebounding by that man right there, Maranta, has been just outstanding for the Eagles, and they've gotten more offensive rebounds, the second chance points, but they just need to find it a little bit more defensively and start shutting down these Bowdoin three-pointers. We saw the deep one from McBride and the last one there. I think as long as Husson can keep doing what they're doing and just weather the storm defensively, I think they're in good shape heading into this second half.
You know, with Husson not having 3 of their starters normally on the floor that they normally do, they're doing pretty well right now defensively, even rebounding-wise. They're averaging more offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds totally than Bowdoin right now. And if the Eagles want to push forward and come back, they need to start hitting more of their shots right now. They're struggling to keep the ball in their hand. You know, there's a bunch of bad passes there from Gill, from Maranta, but they're starting to come together still and push forward and trying to get back into this game. And if they could do that, then they feel they have a strong chance of winning this game.
Eagles down 6. As we are about to get to this, we are 13 minutes away from the second half getting underway. We will be back in a flash here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Welcome into the Husson Eagles halftime report here at the Newman Gymnasium. Husson down by 6 here as we are about to get underway with the second half. As it's been a true story. The shooting has been very good from both teams. Both teams shooting over 40% from the field, shooting over 80% from the line. The big thing right now is that the Eagles have been dominating the offensive glass. They are doubling the Polar Bears right now in offensive rebounds. Gil Matondo and Jeremy Maranta have combined for 7 offensive rebounds. And Bowdoin only has 4 coming into this one. As we have more, it's going to be, coming into the second half, it's going to be more, they got to continue pursuing the offensive rebounds more often. As Philip, you were up here with me, so what did you like from this first half? What do you have here?
Well, we saw there the Bowdoin going on that late run, but before that, up until that, we had seen a pretty close game. And we mentioned lead changes. There were 7 between Bowdoin and Husson, and there's 5 times that the game was tied. And Husson, you mentioned the offensive rebounds. I wanted to talk about that. Husson, where are they getting their points? I mentioned they're getting second chance points, and they're actually leading Bowdoin in that, and I thought they would be 7-5. They're also leading them in points in the paint, in turnovers, and they're even on fast breaks. But the only place really that Bowdoin's been killing them is their points from the bench. Other than that, the Eagles have just looked strong, as we said, rebounding, and if they could limit some of the turnovers, then they can really get back in this game. I think the only thing for them would be, we got to stop this Bowdoin attack. Bowdoin's going to want to come out just how they were firing in those last 2 minutes, and Husson really have to take control of that and be wary of that and not go behind, because as we've seen by every other team that's played Bowdoin this season, teams that go behind don't come back.
Been a rough day with handling the ball, wouldn't you agree, Will?
Yeah, right now the Eagles have more turnovers than Bowdoin by 1. Husson with 9, Bowdoin with 8. One thing that's been realized so far is that Jeremy Maranta and Jason Higgins both have 4 turnovers starting the first half of this game. It's something that, they both need to, work together, push the ball, and stop, losing the ball. Because those turnovers could have been points. And right now we're down, but the Eagles are down by 6.
20 minutes on the clock here. Second half just about to get underway. The Eagles will start with possession since Bowdoin had the last possession. On the floor for the Eagles, it's Hankey, Neff, Maranta, Matondo, and Alau. And for Bowdoin, it is Achufusi, Logue, McGowan, Reeves, and Cuevas.
Well, I just want to say, Will, I don't think that's an overstatement at all. I think you really hit it on the head. Right. I mean, you talk about Maranta, he's had a lot, he's the leading rebounder. Between these two teams, it's 7, but if you can't take care of the basketball and you can't make something with those rebounds, it can cost you, and I think that definitely plays a factor in why they're behind.
Will Logue picks up the foul as Riles Neff heads to the line. As he knocks that one down. Neff in the first half went 4 for 4 from the line. As he goes 2 for 2 again here.
Yeah, another great showing there from the line, and Husson really need to continue to do that if they're going to keep up with Bowdoin, who have been perfect, and I didn't think they would be. So,
Eagles cut the lead to 4 as that one's turned over by Logue. Maranta goes coast to coast and doesn't get that one to fall. Bounce pass in. Logue saves it. Cuevas kicks over to McGowan. McGowan goes up with the right hand and doesn't get that one to go.
Yeah, great play there. Great sequence, really, starting from Maranta. The double team, him and Neff. As we see now, more of the same as far as the aggressiveness that keeping them in this game, Husson.
Bowdoin will inbound the ball from underneath the basket. They have the ball was out on net. Riles Neff.
Another one.
As Cuevas loses control of that one. Maranta going coast to coast.
Yeah, he's jumping himself, Cuevas.
Cuevas gets the steal. He goes up with the right hand. Doesn't get it to go. Hankey pulls down the rebound.
Really had a tough time getting into this game. Had 18 points in 22 minutes against Maine Maritime. But it's been a tough showing for him so far. I mean, he's done good defensively as we see, but offensively.
Matondo went up with the right hand, and that was sent away by Kevin Reeves, but the official blew the whistle.
Yeah, it's a little too much contact there. He doesn't agree, but the ref's decision is final.
Kevin Reeves picks up his third foul out of the contest as Gil Matondo will head to the line. And he gets that one to go. Cuts the deficit to 3 now.
You know, one thing that has been going on right now between both teams is just they are struggling to keep the ball in their hands. Like, there was just 4 easy turnovers from both teams on both ends of the floor right there. Like, they looked like they didn't know what they were doing.
Matondo knocks down that one. Yeah, and I definitely can agree. It's first game back, coming back from Thanksgiving break. You probably didn't have much practice time with everybody being home with their families and enjoying Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving was Thursday. They probably got back here, Friday, Saturday? 1-2 days of practice before another game against one of the top teams in the region. This team has been a historic powerhouse throughout the NESCAC conference as Cuevas knocks down the 3.
Yeah, I mentioned the rough start from Cuevas there, but he had an open opportunity there. Again, Husson cannot be leaving people wide open like that. I don't care who it is.
Matondo goes up and does not get that one to go.
But I think that's a good point, Will. Like you said, I mean, both teams really struggling to keep the ball in their hands. They play fast and leading to stuff like this where points are answered back quickly, but it seems like every time they try and slow the game down, that's forced into tough shots, and it's just not good offensively for either team. So the tempo has really been picked up, and that's why we've seen this high turnover, end-to-end stuff here.
Hankey had a block on this end, and it was turned over after a missed shot on the other end. As Bowdoin takes a 7-point advantage now with 17.5 to go. Hand off to Maranta. Neff thought about it from the top. Maranta kicks it out to Matondo. Matondo kicks it out to Hankey. Cuevas jumps, step over, and that one's just long. Hankey had a good attempt there.
Yeah, it's important now that they don't force those. For Husson, you really got to watch those. They were not efficient against Clark University in their last matchup. And I think for them, they really need to continue to do what they're doing and get those higher percentage shots versus forcing shots like that sure, if you make it, it cuts the deficit. But, boy, if you don't, they add up.
Matondo wide open from the wing. Got it. Gil Matondo knocks down the 3, cuts the deficit to 4 now. As McGowan looked to answer right back, does not get that one to go. Matondo pushing the pace for the Eagles. Kicks it out to Neff in the wing with Achufusi on him. Matondo drives into the paint. That one's a little miscommunication, but Neff gets there before it goes over the half line. We get 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Neff working the dribble. And that one's stolen away by McGowan. Pass was intended for Allow as Cuevas goes up and gets fouled.
Yeah, that's not good from Neff there. You got to know with a guy that close to him that you got to be wary with a pass like that. He threw it right at him, and it cost him there. The little things that really add up to Bowdoin having a lead that you really need to fix if you're Husson and you want to continue to get back into this game.
Ty Hankey picks up his first, and Cuevas missed his first attempt from the line. And another miss from Cuevas. After a strong showing in the first half from the Polar Bears, first couple trips to the line have not been as successful. Hankey kicks out to Matondo. Works the crossover dribble. Kicks out to Hankey from the wing. Doesn't get that one to go. As Logue picks up the ball. Logue goes coast to coast. He saves that one. Jump shot, no good. Quick-paced offense again.
Hands there by Maranta. That pass was way out in front of him, but good job to reel it in.
Hankey fadeaway shot. Doesn't get that one to go. Achufusi with the rebound.
There's another good chance there. Hankey, I don't mind that shot, you know.
Achufusi, hesitation dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets that one to go. 52-46 now. Bowdoin has the advantage. Neff working fast-paced offense with the left hand, goes up strong with the right, got it.
Great answer there by Neff. Tough layup, but making it look easy.
Andre McCauley directing traffic from the bench, trying to get his team back into this one defensively. As we've mentioned multiple times, one of the most established defensive players in the conference.
Yeah. Cuevas all over the place right now. They really need to get him going.
As he gets it to go with one on the shot clock.
Certainly a hot and cold start for him. Made a few, but he's also had some pretty bad turnovers.
Matondo from the wing, flushed. Matondo back-to-back threes. Burpee and Heald about to check in for the Eagles. Achufusi walking down the lane and gets it to go. Back-to-back strong looks there from Achufusi coming down the lane. As Maranta sets a screen for Neff. Neff through the legs. Goes up the right. Tried to go over Logue. Didn't get that one to go. Cuevas trying to push the pace again. Hesitation dribble. Heads down the lane. As he gets fouled. Matondo pleading his case.
Yeah, Ty Hankey not happy right now as he goes to the bench. He's been on the end of some two poor defensive lapses by him, and now he'll go to the bench, but not before he'll have a few words with the ref.
Cuevas hits that one, gets his 17th of the contest. Bowdoin's leading scorer coming into this one, just over 14 points a game. He checks out with 18 points. McBride, Kevin Reeves checking into the game. Along with Ben Chilson.
With Cuevas out of the game now, you've got to feel, Husson will feel a little bit more confident defensively.
Heald goes up with the floater, doesn't get that one to go, rebounded by McBride.
Yeah, a lot more rebounds this half already, as Maranta nowhere to be seen on the boards for the second half. It's been all Bowdoin.
Achufusi, that one's stolen away by Neff. He was intending a pass in the corner for Chilson. As Chilson's going to be charged with a foul.
That was a good read defensively there by Neff.
Eagles call a timeout.
Well, I think certainly they've been dialed in from three, and they've really needed it. As Bowdoin have just been lights out this half. It's Cuevas or who else. But they've all just been good. And Husson, they've missed a few open ones and maybe a few bad shots and just not able to close that gap, but they've made them when they've needed them. And that's, I think, what's keeping them in this game, as well as, again, their good defense and getting a hand in the passing lane. I think if they can work on getting better shots and just close boxing out for rebounds, I think that they can get themselves back into this game. But as it stands, they've just not been there as far as rebounding numbers have gone. It's just been all Bowdoin.
59-51 as we come out of the Eagles timeout. With 12:37 left on the clock. Eagles trying to find a way back into this one. It's a golden opportunity right now with Ray Cuevas out of the game for Bowdoin. Comeback's going to have to be on the backs of Riles Neff and Jeremy Maranta. Neff thought about a shot with Achufusi on him. Throws it off the head of Ben Chilson. And Burpee loses that one. Tried to do a spinorama, did not get the dribble. McGowan up top. That one's stolen away by Matondo.
Good hands.
Matondo to Neff. And he gets that one to go.
Good hands by Matondo. Able to get it over to Neff, and makes, you know what, that's a hard layup to make on the fast break.
Fast break, you're going dead on. You're not coming in at an angle, you're going straight up.
With the defender right on you.
Chilson from the corner. Rebounded by Reeves. Connor Heald picks up his third foul of the contest.
Entering for the Polar Bears, number 13, Will Lowe. Number 22, Nolan Bersire.
Logan Basire checking back in. Lowe goes up with the right, gets it to go. Bowdoin extends their lead a little bit more. 8-point advantage for Bowdoin.
Heald just a little too late trying to defend that shot.
Neff working the dribble with Burpee. Burpee, deep three from the wing, off front iron.
Yeah, he tried to create space there a little bit with the screen, but I'm not too big a fan of that shot. If you got to look for something inside, that's what's been working for you.
Chilson almost lost that one. Lowe kicks it out to McGowan. McGowan behind the back, step back from the line. And rebounded by Logue.
Need to do better rebounding the ball, Husson. Non-existent as it is.
McGowan hits the fadeaway jumper from the line.
Allowing second chance points like that.
Biggest lead of the day for the Polar Bears at 10. Neff gets bumped. And he will head to the line.
Polar Bear foul, number 13, Will Lowe. His second, team foul number 4. Riles Neff.
You know, one thing I'm realizing right now with the Eagles, they're struggling right now offensively. You know, arguing, complaining with the refs rather than getting back on defense after a miss. It's causing Bowdoin to get easy buckets. And right now, they're leading right now offensively, even with the threes going in. And the Eagles need to get it together if they want to come back in this one.
Bowdoin's leading scorer, Ray Cuevas, checking back into the game as Neff knocks down the free throw. Goes 2 for 2 from the line again. As the lead's cut to 8 with just over 10 to go. As McGowan loses that one. Heald, and that one's sent back by Will Logue. Beautiful chase down block. Defense
3-on-1.
turning and the offense does not get it to go.
That's an incredible play by Maranta there. That was a 3-on-1.
As Matondo gets his pocket picked on the drive. Multiple turnovers in a row. Starting to get into crunch time for the Eagles. Cuevas from the corner. Doesn't get that one to go. Offensive rebound by Bowdoin.
Again.
As Chilson goes up strong after the offensive rebound.
Well, you can't give Cuevo that much opportunity to score. He'll make it. And again, the offensive rebound's just killing the Eagles right now. No matter how many times you can steal it away defensively, you know, you got to box out and you got to be there. You got to at least contest.
Neff couldn't get it to go on the other end. Cuevas misses that one. Matondo from the wing. No good. As we're going to get a foul. As Heald picks up his fourth. Starting to get into some dangerous territory. Sitting there with the 4 fouls. As Neff checks out of the game.
Yeah, and with Neff off now, it takes away a big scoring threat for the Eagles. I mean, they've just relied on him to ride the hot hand, and they have. Good play there. Husson. Another good play there, negated by just poor distribution of the basketball.
Good defense there from Heald, but he's got to be careful sitting here with 4 fouls. As Lowe gets the floater to go with the right hand. Lead extends to 12 now for Bowdoin. 8:24 to go.
I think there's a level of caution that you do need, but at the same time, with this kind of game, you really can't give away anything defensively. They're already behind, and to ask them to be careful at this stage really is, I don't think that'd be the right message to be sending.
As Matondo gets that one to go.
Bowdoin really want to slow this game down. I think if Husson continue to be aggressive like this and keep it at a fast pace, it'll help them more than hurt them.
Tope Alau picks up the foul underneath.
Eagles foul, number 30, Tope Alau. His second, team foul number 5.
As we're going to have
75 seconds, timeout.
we're gonna have a Bowdoin full timeout. So we will step aside here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Bowdoin leads by 10 over the Husson Eagles. Jake Willett, Philip Robarge, Will Good back on the call here. Coming out of the Bowdoin full timeout. They have the ball underneath the basket. It's been a tale of 2 halves right now. Right now the Eagles were very strong on the rebound, on the offensive and defensive glass, leading the way with the rebounds. But now that kind of has just gone completely away. Bowdoin has been all over the glass, which is leading to the 10-point advantage. Cuevas from the top of the key. Does not get that one to go. Another offensive rebound. Multiple offensive rebounds in a row by Bowdoin.
And that's another one against the Eagles, and Tope can't believe it, but just like you said, I don't think I could put it any better than that. It's just been a tale of two halves. Talk about all the energy and all the good stuff that Husson was doing in that first half, really negated by that run that Bowdoin went on late in the first half, and it's just been more of the same from them.
Matondo picks up his fourth foul. So now the Eagles have two guys in foul trouble with 4. As Coach Caruso, we could hear him over our headsets. He is not happy right now. He is not getting, his team's not getting the calls that should be, more likely than not, should be called.
Yeah, no, I understand his frustration, and look, I'm not a ref, so can I say one way or another that this one should have been called or that one should have been called? No. But at the same time, you can definitely see why he's frustrated with how this game is turning out this second half.
Eagles traveled down on the other end, giving Bowdoin another opportunity on the offensive end. Cuevas spin move. That one's sent away by Matondo.
Nice rejection there. Good pass.
As Maranta threads the needle. Wonder if that's the spark plug that the Eagles needed.
That was great defensive play by the Eagles and getting that turnover.
As Nolan Basire answers right back, and the lead is back to 10, 69-59. Allow. Hands it out to Heald. Allow. Driving. Goes up and under. Does not get one on that one to go.
No, tough shot. Defender all on him, but.
Pick and roll from Basire, and that one's sent away. Dylan Burpee gets that rejection for the Eagles as Riles Neff checking back into the game, hoping to spark some offense for this Eagles team.
Yeah, much to the delight, I'm sure, of the other players. For Husson, of course, I mean. Because he's someone that really, as you said, he needs to be the spark right now for his team. He needs to get something going and stop this Bowdoin run.
Achu Fusi has all day.
Too much space.
He drains that one.
There's too much space. You just can't do that. This team's going to beat you from there, and they know that.
Achu Fusi with 14 points now. Another Polar Bear with double digits on the points. Neff kicks it out to Burpee from the corner. High bounce. Rebounded by Maranta, and he gets the offensive putback to go. Bowdoin's lead now 11. As McBride loses that one. Dylan Burpee with the defense.
Let's hope this push is a strong push for the Eagles right now. Down 11 right now. We're under 5 minutes. Let's see if this turnover really pushes them to start hitting more points and getting back to this game.
Completely agree. The Eagles are nowhere out of this. This team can shoot the ball and get back into this one pretty quickly. Matondo thought about one from the wing. He's been on fire from that specific spot on the edge of the volleyball court. Maranta spins. Matondo floater. Got it. Matondo gets to 20 points now. Eagles have 3 guys in double-digit figures now. Cuevas driving down the lane.
Ooh.
Eagles foul number 30, Tope Allow, his third.
Tope Allow gets that one to go.
14, James McGowan.
Fouled on that play.
At the line voted.
As Ray Cuevas is at the line for Bowdoin. Allow picking up his 3rd foul. Bowdoin in the bonus now. So it will be 1-1. Knocks that one down. Cuevas with 19 points. He's been a real difference maker for this Bowdoin team. He has been all season, the freshman from Massachusetts.
That's big as that pushes it to a double-digit lead here for Bowdoin. They've really just, all the negativities we said about their free throw shooting have really sort of been canceled out here. I mean, they've been great from the line thus far, and it's gotten them into a big lead. I mean, so often when you get fouled and you try and get to the line and you can't make your free throws, you can really let a team back into the game, but Bowdoin have not done that. Great steal.
That was sent away by Cuevas.
Question of goaltending there.
Good transition defense from Ray Cuevas.
Nonetheless, as you said, great defending there to be able to get to him. Recognizing that Maranta was taking his time a little.
McGowan knocks that one down from the wing.
It's just a calamity right now for the Eagles. Not getting anything going, and Bowdoin just absolutely pouncing on this.
Coach Caruso calling that timeout.
Yeah, he needs to change something here. I mean, his guys are not performing like he wants to, but all credit to Bowdoin. I mean, they've just hung in there and weathered the Eagles' storm, and like I said, really making it count where it counts, I think.
I mean, we've seen throughout the season that the Eagles have kind of really crumbled in the second half of games. I mean, they're 2-4 coming into this one, and their 4 losses have all been because they've crumbled in the second half. This team has got to find an identity here in the second half. This team is a great first half team, one of the best first half teams in the conference, but then when it comes that second 20 minutes coming out of halftime, it feels like a whole entirely different group.
Yeah, it's just really none more apparent than in this game. I mean, you look back and you think, wow, boy, this could have really been a close game if it wasn't for that last 3 minutes in the first half. And then now you look at what's been happening in this second half, and it's just been more of the same. I mean, Bowdoin have just capitalized on what's been, you know, a calamity of struggles by the Eagles.
Matondo, Neff, Maranta, Allow, and Burpee, the 5 for the Eagles, to try and get this one back in. 3:30 to go, down by 14. Again, Jake Willett, Philip Robarge, Will Good here this afternoon as Neff loses that one, but it will be a foul. Lucky break there for the Eagles, as Afamdi Achufusi checking back in for Will Logue. Cuevas picks up his second. Strong look from Maranta, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, just too much contact in there for the referee's liking, and so now if Maranta can cut that lead a little more.
Kevin Reeves picks up his 4th. Maranta to the line. He gets that one to go.
Really can't afford to be missing these at this stage. If it was crucial before, it's really crucial now on this comeback run.
Completely agree with you, Phil, on that one. If they want to come back into it, they got to Maranta has to hit these 2 free throws to at least get the game back in the mix.
Maranta misses the second one, as McGowan working on Riles Neff, gets the screen from Reeves. Out to Chilson.
Bowdoin really comfortable and slowing down the tempo here and swinging it around, getting it to an open man. I think they see it's time to see out the rest of this game. The Eagles won't go down without a fight, though.
Kevin Reeves got the offensive rebound after a missed 3 from McGowan, but couldn't get the putback to go, as the Eagles trying to work on the offensive end. As whistle blows, as that is number 5 on Kevin Reeves. So Kevin Reeves is fouled out of the contest. The last 2:44 to go. Matondo at the line.
Well, there goes a key rebounder for Bowdoin.
As Matondo missed the 1-and-1 attempt.
Seeing a little bit more discipline from the referees coming out of that timeout.
As Cuevas knocks that one down, he'll have an attempt for a three-point play.
Basket is good by Ray Cuevas. Eagles foul on number 1, Jeremy Moranta, his second.
Moranta picks up his second. As Cuevas gets Bowdoin to 80 points now. 16-point advantage for Bowdoin. As Neff draws the contact.
Yeah, Cuevas really, remember all the way to the start of this half, he really was all over the place. And he's really turned it around now and been a key contributor for this Polar Bears team and a big reason for their advantage here.
As Riles Neff to the line. Achufusi gets called for his first. Neff knocks down the first attempt, the first half of the 1-and-1. Cuts the lead to 15. He now gets to 20 points. Neff and Matondo both have 20 at least. After that second free throw from Neff gets him to 21. 2:20 to go. Eagles got to get a good push here if they want to try and stay into this one. Cuevas, dribble handoff to McGowan. Achufusi from the wing. Doesn't get that one to go. Matondo pulls down the rebound. And that one, another turnover from Jeremy Moranta.
Again, great read there. By the Polar Bears.
Chilson was in all alone for an easy two. Eagles trying to get the steal, and it came back to bite them. Moranta picks up his third. Chilson will look to finish off the three-point play. As McBride checks in for McGowan.
And yet another foul here by the Eagles, and again, it's just something that's really killed them. The Polar Bears have really been clinical when they've gotten to the line to convert and get those points that, again, we thought they wouldn't necessarily get as many of coming into it.
Missed free throw on the other end as Matondo gets the and-one attempt to go, as he will head to the line to try and get a three-point play. Minute 39 as the Eagles, as we mentioned earlier, really crumbled in the second half. Matondo gets that one to go. He gets to 23 points. Eagles trailing with a minute and a half to go, 82-69. Bowdoin has the lead. Achufusi working the ball. Hands it off to McBride. McBride in the corner for Chilson. Chilson gets Cuevas. Cuevas from the elbow. Doesn't get that one to go, as it will stay Eagles ball. Bowdoin has really cut all the energy out of this building. As Matondo looked for a transition three, couldn't get it to go, but Neff gets the rebound. He tried to draw some contact. McBride sends that one away twice, as it'll be a jump ball, as Bowdoin will retain possession. The Eagles will have possession. Excuse me. Never mind. We're all coming back from break. Cuevas, bounce pass into the post. Bowdoin's going to just dribble the clock. Will dribble a lot of the clock out before taking a shot here. McBride. Double teams from the Eagles. Chilson, McBride. 5 on the shot clock. as that one was sent away by Maranta. The shot clock violation. 1.6 seconds will separate the shot clock and game clock. As Matondo steps out of bounds. Everything that can go wrong for the Eagles is going wrong here in this second half. Matondo steps out of bounds.
Yeah, we were full of hope there, beginning of this second half. The Eagles could turn it around, but it's just been a great showing from the Polar Bears. This is why they're undefeated. This is why they're a well-coached team. They came in here and fought hard, even under a lot of pressure in that first half put on them by the Eagles, but they weathered the storm and they really were able to just figure the Eagles offense out, and countless turnovers for points, combined with some pretty good free throw shooting and some great second chance points in that second half, led them to this victory.
As Bowdoin, they came into this one averaging 72 points as a team. They put up 82, so they went over their average. The Eagles came into this one just under 68 points, finishing with 69, right around the average. It was really a tale of two halves. I know we've mentioned it multiple times already, but coming into that one into the second half, only down by 5 or 6, and then it really crumbled there. Turnovers kept piling up on top of each other, became a giant snowball effect, as the Eagles fall to 2-5 as they hold a slim half-game advantage over University of Maine Farmington in the bottom of the North Atlantic Conference East Division, as they will take on one of the top teams in the conference in Maine Maritime. It's a tough stretch here to end the semester for the Eagles. Here at home on Wednesday against Maine Maritime at 7:30. Then they travel to Thomas, who's ahead of them in the standings. Then they host Presque Isle, who is at the top of the conference. It's been a real surprise story from the Owls coming into this one, leading the top of this conference. And then they finish off the season with Fort Kent, who did face University of Maine at the beginning of the season. They kept it close for a little bit. They held their own with a Division I program. So a tough stretch for the Eagles to end this semester. And Bowdoin will move to 6-0, and they will stay at the top of the NASCAC Conference. They will travel to Bates on Tuesday. They will travel to Carnegie Mellon on the 7th, and then they will face Emory in a neutral site game down in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then they will host Salem State to end the semester on December 14th. Eagles fall 82-69 from Philip Robarge, Will Good. I'm Jake Willett. Thank you for joining us here in this one. As always, be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change your life. From the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Goodbye.